In this video, we will explore the link between vocation and the meaning and purpose of our lives. The purpose of our lives is connected to our vocation, a calling we feel. In Christian terms, a vocation is being called by God to do something to serve God. How do we discern what our calling is? And how does vocation fit in with the purpose of our lives? Pause the video and read the parable of the talents in Matthew chapter 25, verses 14 to 30. Firstly, what is a parable? It is a story told to convey a deeper message. Parables were a common teaching technique of Jesus to help people see beyond what he was saying. What is the meaning of the parable of the talents? A talent, as discussed in the story, is in fact a sum of money, which is worth over a decade of laboring to a worker. However, the deeper meaning of the story is referring to human beings' talents in the sense of gifts and capabilities. Every worker is given talents, representing each person having some talents, even if some have more than others. No one is left out. Thinking about using talents in today's context, some people use their talents to the benefit of others, and are rewarded for doing so. Others, however, bury their talents and do not reap any rewards. Christians interpret this parable to mean that God has given each person talents to use well, not for our own purposes, but to help others in the service of God. What talent do you have, and what positive outcomes could follow from using that talent? Choosing how best to use our talents is a part of discerning our vocation. In Christian life, there are different ways of responding to God's calling. These are through ordination, joining a religious order, or being a lay member of the church. We will briefly look at these three vocations before reflecting back on our own vocation. A priest is an ordained member of the church through the sacrament of holy orders. A person may feel called to serve others through the priesthood, and discern this vocation as giving meaning and purpose to their life. A priest's role involves working closely with a community, supporting them in their faith and in their lives, and also in discerning their own vocations. Priests are teachers. They teach people about religion and faith. They are shepherds, guiding people and encouraging them. And they sanctify by administering the sacraments. A deacon in the Catholic Church may be someone who is on the path to priesthood, or may be a permanent deacon. Their role is to serve the community, similar to a priest. The word deacon comes from the Greek word for service. Many permanent deacons are married, and many also have another job. Deacons assist at Mass. They preach, baptize, they witness weddings and take funerals, and they work in other ways for the pastoral care of the community. With numbers of Catholic priests decreasing, deacons have a greater opportunity to support communities alongside a priest. Some people discern that the purpose of their life is to serve God in a religious order. There are two types of religious orders: contemplative orders, who spend much time as a community and individually in prayer, and apostolic orders, who go out to share their faith with others, perhaps through teaching or other work in the community like running soup kitchens. The majority of members of the church are lay people. That is, they have not chosen a life of religious orders or holy orders. That does not mean they do not have a vocation, however. The Catholic Church teaches that the laity still have a calling to serve God through the use of their talents, whether that is through musical ministry with musical talents, or serving at Mass, or work in the wider community. Their job or career is also a part of their vocation. The whole of a person's life contributes to vocation, so family life is also a part of this, as you can see in the quote on your screen. A lay person in the church discerns their vocation through their talents, and this can help a person to have a direction in their life. How can you work out your vocation? What talents do you have? What do you feel called to do with your life? How might this help you to work out the meaning and purpose of your life? Is there anyone that can help you to work out your vocation?